Howdy Howdy! Welcome back to Blue Otter Gaming. So today we are going to be taking up that position in Elmshorn, where a private collector has commissioned us to build their dream aquarium. Welcome to Elmshorn. A private collector wants to build a new public aquarium from scratch, and they want you to be the architect. They've already installed a large tank in this as the centerpiece of the aquarium. The rest is down to you. Get the aquarium ready to open. Remember to fulfill your animals' care requirements to maximize their point value. So here is our first aquarium. So we need to build in the centerpiece. We need to have 5 animals with sufficient water quality, sufficient heating. And we also need to build additional tanks to complete 80 ecology points, 80 science points, and then we can open our aquarium. Obviously, we will also need to hire some aquarists to help us. So since we're already paused, let's go through and look at what fish we have available. We have the king, the half and half. We have the royal, the reef squirrel fish, the red tail butterfly fish, the flame angel fish, which can only have one of, so that's gonna be a good for this big tank that we need to have multiple fish for. The zebra moray eel can grow up to 9 feet and can't be housed with arthropods. The blue knuckle hermit crab, which is a scavenger, is arthropod. So we would either be able... So we could either have the moray eel or the hermit crab. Fox-faced rabbitfish, which cannot be housed with other green, so may not be green pellet eating species, so may not be a good one for this one because I want to have a lot of different ones. And then we have the orange stripe prawn goby. It has a lot of science points, but the only reason I'm hesitant is because it involves a little bit more complicated feeding. I do like the fact that the moray eel does contribute science, so I'm thinking we'll start with the moray eel. The angelfish, because it can only be one. The red-tailed butterfly fish, because it's going to be a big enough size. I will eventually not click on that first. But that's going to be 9, 12, 17 out of my 17 points, or my 72 points that I can pick from. I could do my half and half, which is going to be another 9, so that's 17 plus 9, that's 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because they have to come in groups of 4. I could do a king, so we do 1, 2, just to kind of get him so he can have a buddy. I'm going to also do a royal grandma. And I want to do the reef squirrelfish, but I think I want to have them in a different tank just because they are so big. I could do them with the hermit crabs. I can't do the rabbit fox, and I don't want to do that one just because it's us. Okay, so this is a good start. You can see where I've got I got 32 science. So once I get this, that will be $2,500 that I will be able to get. All right, so first things first, we do need to get some of this food out of the way. So I need an orange pellet dispenser. I need a green pellet dispenser. And then I need mussels. I also need, and since we've got this one central room, we also need a toolbox, and then we're also going to put a broom stand in there for our employees if they need to clean anything. Okay, so now that we have that, I need to get some decorations in here. So one of the things that I love, there is this, but that is a large chunk of money. And as much as I want to spend that, they're just gonna have to deal with this. So we're gonna add a little bit, 2 of those, and then we're going to, again, it's like, yeah, I was like, I can't afford it right now. I will eventually come back and maybe do something like that. So we have the garweed, which is cool. It requires heat. These require depth. This is really kind of cool because, you know, you can have a little bit of, you give them a little place where they can kind of hide out in. You can also, nothing really beats the sea grapes as far as, it gives filtration as well as a boost to your green space. So we're going to, is that, yeah, we'll put that there. And actually, let me, where is it? This one. So we're gonna do that. We're going to actually put that back there, and we're going to look at other tank decorations of what I can do, and we're going to just put a small little pagoda right there. Give them a chance to do that. So I have met all of my requirements on that. So the next thing I need to do to get this 2,500 is I need some science. So one of them, I need some more science and I need more ecology. So one of the ways that I can do that, so I can get some reef fish, some reef squirrel fish. That will get me 12. I could up my royal grandma, and that will also get me more science, which I might do. But I also don't want to overburden the tank because I need to have room for those guys to grow. Ecology. This guy has also got a pretty decent amount. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna add some of that. So we're going to build a aquarium for the squirrel reef fish. So let's build back a ways so we can have a tank. I want a does not say that they require a deep tank. I don't quite have access to the deep tank, but I do have access to the wall tank. So we're going to actually do this, and we're going to go as big as we can. And we're going to put a door right there and a wall. And then we're going to start with our heat. That should work. And then we need to get, where did it go? There. So we have a tank of 30, which is awesome because this will be, I need 16. So this will actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So he's schooling, so he is just need that. Okay. So he wants a rock. So we're going to come over here and we're going to give them a rock. And that completes our science. He also has orange, which we have orange there, so we're good with that one. And then we need Oh, we need more ecology. That's really pretty good. So let's see what we have. So we have this guy. He seems fine. So let's see. So this can be, do 1, 2. So that can get us our ecology points. That's gonna lower our filtration levels just a little bit. But that just gets us over that threshold for ecology. So what we're going to do, let's see if we can... Are there any plants? No. The only plants that do it is the sea grapes. And I think I've already done the rubble. Or I've done that so it's not big enough. There. So that gives them just enough. And if I really need to, I can go through and add another, I can add another filter to that. Okay, second, I need a feeder. I need a couple of Aquarius. So let's see. We have Flick. Hyperactive Flick is very quick on her feet. She's excellent picking up odd jobs across the large aquarium. Okay. Fred has affinity for machines, making him a natural fixer. Okay, precision. So feeding. Okay, so we have Nigel is very talented. Just don't let him speak to anybody. Okay, so he's half and half. Rachel has a good potential and already knows the basics of feeding. Jim is used to working with machines, but his compassion means he could train to work with animals he could train to work with animals too. Forgetful Kiki just wants to be left to her feeding, so she's only got 2. She's got high empathy, natural talent for feeding. And she's cheap, so we're gonna go with we'll do Fred, and we're gonna just start with those 2. We're gonna start with open the aquarium, which means we get our 2,500. Okay, curious about corals. The collector wants to explore the world of corals with your help. Your next objective is to unlock the disco mushroom and add one to your aquarium. You can expand your aquarium, increase your ecology and science income. More tanks and more animals equals more income. Also keep an eye on your profits. Even with the collector's investment, you will need to manage the aquarium profitably. That is not a word I was expecting to say. All right. As I turn my phone to mute. All right, so we're going to look at that. So we need to unlock the protein skimmer and unlock the disco mushrooms. So while we have that, so we have the disco mushrooms. So this is our primary one that we are going to need to get. This is a soft coral. Will grow after several days, and then we get science. It requires light and will eat zooplankton. So that is going to be our plant that we're going to do, and then we need our protein skimmer. So we're going to collect our protein skimmer. So the other thing that we're going to do is, while we have our guests, we are going to see if there's our trash and recycle, and just see if they want fizzy drink to start here at the beginning. And then we're going to also, just so that they have a bench or someplace to sit, there, and I think I saw okay. So one of the things that I like to do is I like to kind of have like a little hallway and do all the different corals. So what we're going to start with, I think, is we're going to start with, because they don't really need a whole lot of space. I think that should be sufficient. And again, just to start, we're going to do that. We're going to do a wall tank. Put down 2 wall tanks. And we will see what we need once this... Oh, so this will be my planned coral area. What I might need to do in the meantime is actually go through and create another tank. So what we're going to do is, let's see, we'll do this, and we're going to start with a corner tank. And we will add a door. And then first we're going to, there we go. You just can't help yourself. I really like the area is decorated. Okay. So with this, we're going to, let's first start with putting in a power heater. That will heat it enough. And then we're going to give it a, how much room do I have? 23. So this is 7. So we're going to greenhouse with other species. Okay, so we can do 1, 2. And then we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will just there we go. Give some nice little space where they can create little ecology points for me. And I will start with having a passageway that goes around here. This will kind of be an offshoot, so I might have this come around and come back around to the back. Where, especially if I can get like the Belfast tank, that would be awesome to do that here. So I need more science points. What can I do to get more science points? The prawn. Alright, so we are going to, this is a 3. So we can create let's see, does it require, it does not require light, it does require that extra food thing. And they're 3. I don't necessarily want to put, because I really want these for... But we can, for the time being, we can open this up. And we can put power combo right there, power combo right there. Boom. And let's put, we're gonna put 2 of these guys in there. But I do need to get that food set up. So that is the live shrimp and the zooplankton dispenser. So that will help with some science. So we have a nice big ambassador tank here. We have the reef squirrelfish. And hooks. I do like how the walls go up and down based off of how you're viewing it. That's pretty cool. All right, so we need this. I could probably keep they never scarce to watch fly. This go be so we can view. We're getting a lot of prestige on that. Pretty decent amount of prestige. Where we got a message here. Alright. Our eel has grown naturally, which means it's no longer adequately sized. So we are going to need to pick something else after. So we have a lot of choices. Let's see. We have the blue reef chromis, banded moray. I could do another moray eel section. We could do butterfly fish, angelfish. Angelfish would be really cool. Minute coralfish are cool. Let's see, it's of at least 5 or single. Can't be with clams or soft corals. Requires a tank of at least 30 and grows to 5. Let's do some butterfly fish. Alright, most corals, including the disc mushroom, need light to supplement their food. You'll need to add a light to each tank that contains corals. The cost of the light is proportional to the size of the tank, so smaller tanks are cheaper to light. Alright. So with that, I have a basic light, so I can do this. And we can actually add the disco mushroom. So we're going to add the disco mushroom, and we need zooplankton, which we have zooplankton for. We do need to unlock the protein skimmer. I have a feeling we're going to be increasing the size of this. Oh, I need to... we're going to... add rocks. Is that going to... No, that's... That's not gonna cut it. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to add something to this. Let's see if I think I only have a basic pump, so I can do this to there. It's not ideal. I don't really like that, but we're going to, it is what it is for right now. So I need a power filter, so we're just going to do that, and that will help to power that. Eventually, what I'd like to do is possibly replace this with some smaller tanks or something, or have a T. Where this is that, and we'll have the, this is just the stairway and feeding areas, and not, I've got an idea in my mind of what I want to do, but I need pumps to make it work. So we are going to go for the large filter. You just unlock the protein skimmer, filtering alone isn't enough to reach the high water qualities required by corals and delicate fish. You need protein skimmers too. Add one to your disco mushroom tank and see the difference in water quality compared to others. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have the space because I only did so much. So we're going to have to... we're going to actually have to expand this a bit. Which is fine. Now that I've expanded it, I really don't have to do that. So we can do that. Congratulations on obtaining your first coral. The collector is currently compiling a wish list of what they want for the aquarium. In the meantime, you should continue to unlock new animals and equipment and try to progress to rank 5. As you expand your aquarium, it becomes easy for some tanks to get missed by your guests. You can get feedback on this via the view rate overlay toggled using the button on the top right of the screen. So really quickly, since we have that, we're just going to move that over there. And we're going to move that there for right now. We're just going to move that to get as much space as we can. I usually like to put the hermit crabs in with the different crab species in here, or clownfish. I've actually got a mod that's got a lot of clownfish. So you might actually hear my grandfather clock in the background. So let's see, we have unlocked the deep wall tank, which we're working on. We've got to get that one. I could clear that one out, but I really want the large filter. So one of the things that will be really worth it for me is having the dual pump that will allow me to connect multiple, because then I can share and I can piggyback off of them into way more complex than I need to. So I need a deep wall, which I don't quite have yet. I don't do terrariums right now. So it's creating another one like this where we have a small platform to get to. So that's going to take a while. So in the meantime, we're just going to continue to build up, and I'm going to make some plans for what I want to do and what fish I want to add next. I think I have all of them so far. I don't have the... No. So what we're going to do is we're going to add just 2 of those. I wish you could put the hermit crab in a tank by itself, but unfortunately it is a scavenger And the way that it works is it has to be in a tank that is also receiving food. And it looks like some of my guests are tired, so I should probably build out some benches. All right. So with that in mind, I forget how many corals you can unlock. So what we're going to do in the meantime is we're going to build a bench there, and we can put some benches along here. All right, so what do I want to do? That lionfish is tempting. Yeah, we're gonna do the lionfish. All right, so we're going to add some different benches, and then we're going to do the Amazon sword. We're gonna put right there. So people can sit down if they wish to sit. And we're going to, how close are we? We're almost there. All right. And then we'll put the lionfish like right here. That seems pretty good, like a pretty good idea. All right. So we're going to, if we're going to build out the lionfish, we're going to build it out to here. We're going to put in space there. The tank, this is the one that I want to do. I want to do a deep tank with. So right now, in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to just close it off. So I've got the space lined up for it. I'll probably like right here I will put a staff door. We've almost got that, which then I can unlock the deep tank. I probably should have canceled that and gone after the deep wall tank, because I really need that before I can continue. And I want to get the, by the time I get that up, we'll be able to do, we'll be able to put the lionfish in. So I'll get another tool station and place it over here. Maybe another tool station over here. I usually prefer to have like a few more than I need to. So here's the deep well tank. That's the one I need. Yeah, deep well tank. That's the one I want. So we're going to unlock that. I need 183, or I'm earning 180. Either way. One of the things that, again, there's so many things I like about this, is that you're just always adding. It's really hard. It's really hard to fail at this game. You can take a long time to complete objectives because maybe your build's not as optimized, or maybe you're building more for enjoyment and going around than you are for speed running the game. But that doesn't necessarily mean that You can do this quicker, you can do this faster, you can do this quicker, you can do this slower. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it poor. It's just your prestige is, you do need to build prestige, but you can do that by you're adding more fish. You know, as they watch, you're generating the science points and the ecology points, and that's always being added to. It may take a long time the fewer animals you have, but that's what I mean. It's like you're always making money. You're never really, aside from the cost of your workers, which, I mean, if you're making enough money by people coming in, you should be doing fine. So I do have a couple people that are... Why are y'all still tired? It's not like y'all don't have benches. Go sit down. I'm actually putting benches down. I almost never put in benches because I'm usually just like, yeah, suck it up. Y'all can just keep walking. Yeah, I should have the lionfish plenty of time before I unlock the deep wall tank. And that will get us a lot of science once we get him in. So many animals. I love them. I love all of them. Let's do, is that divide or decrease the health of all tank mates which are not the same species and have a size of 10 or more. I think I was doing, well, we're gonna do some more angelfish. So let's see, I can actually add more to that as long as they don't eat green. Oh, he eats a sponge pellet. And he will be a 3. What else do I got? Okay. I like this, that it also tells you like how many you have in the facility, so that way like I can know at a glance, okay, but I've got these somewhere. So this guy, pairs only, must be kept in multiples of 2, otherwise singles will be lonely or bullied. How big is this one? This is, yeah, I don't have enough space for him there. But I could expand out this way. We're going to close that off right now. Alright, so we're going to pause the game and we're going to add these things in because it needs to be kept in pairs. Okay. Low water temperature, know that. We're going to power combo. Let's power combo there. So we have plenty. And they need plants. Yeah, so they definitely need plants. We're going to pellet dispenser, and then we need plants. We're gonna place at least 2. There we go. Alright, so that should take care of that one, and we can go through and then we can delete those. So we have pretty 100% visibility with most of them. And then when I come over here, what we'll do is we will come over here and we're just gonna put in a door right there so that way workers can get through, but that just seemed like too soon. All right. Gotta be getting close to this thing. The part that sucks about this is that if you click on this and you change it, it's not a matter of all the credits that you've built up towards that don't necessarily get applied to the next one. It starts over. So it looks like people are liking. I really like the peppered butterfly fish. I really like that garweed. Aquarium is clean and tidy. Which reminds me, I probably need to put out a couple of bins. Just because there's the deep well tank. Alright. So pick the next one. We are going to do... We'll do a tiny well tank. You just unlock deep tanks. Deep tanks require platforms at the back of, for your staff to access them for feeding. Build platforms with the platform tool found in the top left. Platforms require stairs to connect them to the ground. Build stairs with the stairs tools also found on the top left. Okay, so first we're going to open that. Then we're going to seal that off, and I want a white bin there. All right. Now we're going to pause this because we're going to demolish 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll see how it works on that. Deep well tank. So yeah, so we're just gonna do one. Let's get a power combo. Should be sufficient. All right, so then we have that and a or I'm thinking what I might do is I might actually open this, delete this, move this over here, and give my staff access to this room. Now, in here, we are going to add the lionfish. All right. So lionfish is going to be pretty big. So what we want to do is we want to see what the aquarium's going to look like. It has 36, so this will be sufficient. I'm not going to put anything else in there. Alright, so it's armored. And it's going to generate a lot of stuff. So, one of your guests needs a toilet. Build some toilets so they have somewhere to relieve themselves. So with that, we are going to need... I've got some money, so I can actually go through and I can do this coral drop off and really kind of showcase, because that's gonna really make him pop. And then we're going to give him some eelgrass, some tall eelgrass in the back. And then just do that and flip that around. All right. So he's got some nice digs. And he also eats mussels, which I believe I've already got some mussels from the other. But we are going to ensure that he is properly satiated. We're going to also get a protein skimmer on there. So he is good. All right, so we need to build 3 toilets. This is one of the reasons why I like to leave a little bit of empty space in the beginning, is then we're going to, let's see, I could have done that as a corner tank if I thought about it, but I wouldn't have been able to have that. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put that. So we just need to reach rank 5. Don't think I have the ability to do any more than that. So what we're going to do though is we're going to move that there, and we're going to actually give just a little space there down here, and that gives our employees the ability to go in and clean. And I'm going to actually give them, because they need a sponge sink, because if they have to clean it. So we're going to give them 2 sponge sinks right there. And then we're going to build a wall right there. Right there. Just in case. So that is with that. And so all we've got left to do for this is to build it up until we can get rank 5. So with that, I'm going to let this run for just a few minutes, and we'll see if it will jump up. Especially we're just gonna wait until all the fish are back at 100%, and then we will probably stop for the day. So we will let that run for just a few moments. So this is, I was like, looks like we are now ranking up to level 5. So a lot of new paints unlocked, different plants available. Some of these look like they are for terrarium areas. And then we have so many more fish that we can, so many more fish to research, as well as new tanks. So these are, the Belfast tank is awesome. That's one of the ones that I love. Better power lights, UV lights, and looks like birds for a terrarium. All right, so let's go. List is revealed. Great job. The collector is ready to reveal the list. It centers around 3 corals, a blue tubular sponge, daisy star pulps, and toadstool leather coral. To provide the higher light levels that these corals demand, you'll need the power light. After that, you can obtain the blue tubular sponge in the normal way by unlocking it with ecology. The remaining corals will need to be sourced from third parties. I've arranged contact with 2 such parties who should be able to help. Check your messages log when you are ready. Awesome. So with that, we're going to wrap up today. And we will come back in the next one. Thank you for watching. Howdy howdy, welcome back to Blue Otter Gaming. So today we are going to continue in Elmshorn. So I've got to unlock the power light, which I will do as soon as I get this one done. And then I've got the sponge that I will have to obtain through my messages. Alright, so my zebra moray eel has grown. Something unlocked. Alright. So the masked angelfish. If nothing else, one of the things that I like to do with this is go through and at least unlock certain fish. Ooh, I can get rank 5 fish. Maybe. Oh, there we are. Schooling bannerfish. These are pretty cool. Yeah, actually, I need to get the blue tubular sponge, so I'm gonna do that one. I can be researching. Then messages. Alright. So I heard you need some daisy star polyps. I could supply you with some, but I need something from you first. An important client needs a porcupine puffer, but I'm having trouble locating one. If you can supply me with one, I will sell you as many daisy star polyps as you like. Okay, so I need the porcupine puffer, so that is a fish I can research. I have a couple of toadstool leather corals that I'd be willing to donate. Perhaps we could work on a design of a tank together. So build a tank with schooling bannerfish, which is one that I was planning on getting anyway. Different plants, 3. A full-grown zebra moray eel, which I might be able to just move my moray eel over. Sufficient water quality, sufficient heating. So yeah, so that's awesome. So with this one, I'll be able to, I just need to get the porcupine puffer. All right, staff priorities. Did you know you can give your staff different priorities for each task type? Simply click on the toggle next to the skill to increase or decrease the priority. Tasks which match the skill with the highest priority are always completed before those with the lower priority. By setting different priorities for different staff, you can make sure you have the right people on the right jobs and everything gets done. That's cool. One thing that I think would be kind of cool is if you could give your staff different uniforms. So like my cleaning crew might have like a blue, my feeding crew could have a green, my gift shop might have a purple, stuff like that. So with that, yeah, feeding, you only have one. Yeah, so that's feeding and fixing. So we probably could benefit from maybe hiring a new person. Nigel was half and half, mostly feeding. I used to work in an aquarium shop, so familiar with the basics of running an aquarium. Miko is not that experienced, but with a natural talent for working with machines. Alright, so with this, I need the power light. Power pump's the one that I really want, but I've got to get the power light. Gotta get through all of them. Fixing, okay, I think I had Harry, so we'll bring Harry back. And Nigel. Ooh, Rachel's really good too. I've got a lot of people that I need to feed. Good potential and already knows the basics of feeding. Yeah, sure, why not? First person mode. Did you know you can go in first person mode by zooming all the way in? Once you're in first person mode, you can move around using the same keys that you use to pan the camera. To exit first person mode, press escape or zoom out. I've always just zoomed out. But I like to do a full zoom around once everything is in. Let's go through and really quickly let's pause because we're going to do this. Let's give them a basic toilet right there. Wall just in case they can see. And that gives them for there. So we're going to, in the effort of getting the next couple, we're going to actually I need to find a new home for the goby because this was my coral. So I think we're going to hold on. Gonna move this. Just works perfectly. We're just gonna move it right there. Actually, no, I take it back. We're gonna move it up one. Take this over here. And then we're going to replace that with just another plain, boring wall tank. With standard heating unit. There we go. So there is our little gobies of moving up in the world. Because we're starting to need that wall tank space for our corals, so it'll be there. Let's see. That. And we are going to do a wall tank here, here, and just one extra space for that. Awesome. All right. So we are going to, I'm going to hold off on putting anything, but then there's our little coral section. We might not need this one. We're gonna hold off on the bannerfish. Does he need anything? That just seems like just a sad existence with no plants. Let's do the Japanese yolks. There we go. And actually, now that they are the ones that need that, we're going to put that over there. Although the coral also eats that, so we're just going to put another one back there. We're gonna do a, actually we're gonna do, yeah, we'll do a deep corner tank here. Yeah, I need a little bit more space for that. I did not anticipate it being that big. Alright, so we're going to... see if he is full size, so we could, yeah, he's fixing to get moved. So what I need is do plenty more space. Alright, so I need the pump. Over here, go here. And we're going to move this. Okay, then we have a platform. Actually, no, I take it back because I don't need that, so we can do that there. Do that. What does the zebra eat? Mussels. What does this thing eat? Also eats mussels. Awesome. So what we can do... I don't think anything in here eats mussels. So we can... Awesome. So we can pick this up. Bring this over to there. And then we're going to take this and we are going to move zebra over here. I know, he wants some coral. We are going to do... Oh, nope, not that one. We're going to do... And then we will see what the bannerfish need. And the time rounds. So because I have the zebra moray eel, we're going to moray eel. We can put that there just so that gives a little bit more. Three different plants, so let's see. We can do the tall eelgrass. That is cool. The overhead now. Let's that, and then we're going to do my favorite, the sea grapes. Do I have another eel? I do not have another eel. Pick my next research. We're going to power pump. I probably need something else though. Alright, so I need, it's the fish that I need. Alright. Has grown, he's now size 11, awesome. We can delete all growth report ones. Porcupine puffer, that's the one, but I need the school banner fish for this one. So we're gonna do school banner fish, I think, first, and then we'll do the porcupine puffer. He seems happier here. He's fixing to have some buddies. Schooling bannerfish. So here we have the 10. So let's pause the game. We're gonna do 10, 10, and then we're going power light. And they are so what we can do is we can also one, two, three, four. And just put some 4 in there. Although we've got we can actually, now that we don't have, oops. There you go. So each one of those will get 2. There we go. So, and then we'll start winding this around. Do I have new fish that I can do that I don't have any? The angelfish. Let's see, we're going to do do another deep well tank, and we're going to have that be once I can start getting the deep well tanks, I think I kind of prefer that. We're going to actually, I think we can close this off. I don't think we need this. And we're going to put in our tank and ladder there. Power combo right there. Where people like need to real aquarium, this would get you like kicked from the facility. But that's why you need to really just go ahead and pause the game when you move anything. There we go. All right. So with that, now we can do that. This is good. We're going to put in our masked angelfish. First off, I did not look at that real quickly. It's gonna go to 5, so we'll just put 2 in. That should be plenty. We need rocks, and so we will do this one. That we look at it and boom, that's a lot, but that one, it's probably a modded item. It easily builds up. Yeah, there's what did these guys eat? These guys eat green. Okay, so. So, I mean, I could probably do like a little small tank here. I might consider doing something like that. So yeah, we're a ways away from the bannerfish. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see what I've got for. I could always do ones of a star. So we're going to, that's what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Small wall tank. Boom, in place. We're going to, now we can restart that back up. And part of I'm wanting to restart it because I really want it to continue going. I could actually, let me think about this. We're going to move this here. It's going to go there. Now watch this. I can move that there, and then I can actually put this in there. And I can get a drink machine in there. I could do the same thing over here, especially when I get the other one in there. We're gonna just do I want science or ecology? I really want ecology, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys eat orange. So with all of that, I've got several orange over here now. I'm gonna grab another orange food, and we're just gonna put it right there since both of these eat orange. And then that way, when someone comes over to feed, they're not having to run over to the other place to get food. I think it's a little bit of a walkway, and we're slowly working our way around. Let me go here and manage. Who has cleaning? Nobody has cleaning. All right. So let's see. All right, Flick, you are our cleaning person. All right, and I meant to go over here to manage, and you are just feeding, fixing your tutu. Yeah, so I've got trying to prioritize. Eventually I'll be able to do work. I'll do work zones, but I've gotta build that up. So he needs. We need to do a protein skimmer, which is how we're gonna grab that. So we're gonna. I have to have that, otherwise I could back these guys up a little bit, but even still. There's my power pump. Let's go ahead and get the Belfast tank working. I know I will eventually need that, especially for bigger tanks, because I will probably have it be where, you know, you're coming around, looping around, and then have the giant Belfast tank right over here. So let's see what else can I add. What's that other attraction? So we have data sign. You can always do. So this is kind of cool, because then you have a little. And that just, it adds prestige, so. Let's see, so we've got the bathroom there. I think we could probably add to having another space there. And we're going to add some toilets there. For that, I think we need to look at, with the employee, we're going to add a sponge sink. Really right there. Okay. I have this one. I have a fully grown zebra moray eel. Just waiting on the getting the school bannerfish, which I'm fixing to get. I'm fixing to get this. This is... So I'm going to be able to select my next fish, which I need to do the... Let me check my... I need the porcupine puffer. Alright. Porcupine puffers right there. Alright, school bannerfish is an active swimmer. This means the tank needs to have a minimum for them to have enough room to swim. So this one has over 100, so it should be plenty big enough. So we have schooling bannerfish, it's a shoaling, so it needs at least 6. Has to be at least 30, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and there is that entire thing. So now I've got my leather corals. And boom and boom. Alright, so since it's, we're gonna pause it. Because I don't want these things to die. They need at least 10 light. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. And I need a power light. So there's 10. So we're going to give it 10. And then we need heat and cool. So we're going to be able to do at least... that needs, it still needs just a little bit more so we're going to come over here. We're going to do a basic pump over to there, and we're going to add the skimmer. There we go. And that gets us a few more. So we have the toadstool leather corals. Awesome. Let's... We're going to do a wall thing where we're going to have that there, and then we're going to get a drink machine right there. So let's add another space here, and we're going to put a white trash bin. And then we're going to... There is a bench for people to sit on. So overall, this is coming together pretty nicely. So we are looking... looking at what other fish I can add. have those. I think I have at least one of everything that I can have. Or that I do have. I might go back after I get this porcupine puffer. I might go and try to do some more stuff. Alright, so I need the blue tubular sponge. So we're going to, we can go back here. And blue tubular sponge, we can just... that makes that a little something nice. We can add, we've got a little bit more, 1, 2 little hermit crabs there, and we just need the daisy star polyps, so, which I'll technically be able to get after I get this guy. So, which that is the condition for winning, so I foresee being able to close this out pretty quickly. Let's see if there's anything else I can do. I know I've already checked. You can do... we're gonna delete that one and that one. We're going to go through and do a combo mini there. And we're just gonna add, because I've only got... Oh, we can just add those. And what do they want? Do they want anything? Are they happy? They're happy. Let's give them some... Let's give them some grass. Alright. See, and one thing I could do is... There is a means of being able to... As much as I would love to keep going through and collecting them, the coral beauty is really cool. The same. Oh, and there's the private koi fish. We will do. Oh, clams. Yeah, we'll do an Eastern oyster. That will go nice with. I'm trying to see. There we are. Floor arrow. 1. I could do a floor arrow this way so that when you get to here, you're really kind of going that way. And you could do this in a way that would be really kind of cheap, but we're gonna so then that way if I do add to it, then I'll add to it on this way. Let's go through and we're just gonna continue. dog barking. So that gets people continuing to move. So what we can do is then we can cut out a couple bench placements. I might go in and do like a drink or a trash can insert or something there. I don't know. We're gonna go back here. Pick up the correct object so I can go over here, and I think I gotta remember how to do this. We're going to temporary sake, we're gonna just throw them in there, and we're going to pause the game, and we're going to see if I can move him from there to there. There we go. Daisy Star Polyps in the livestock section in the build menu. Awesome. So now that I have that, we're going to Daisy Star Polyps. There we go. All right. So Daisy Star Polyps, we need to expand just a little bit. We're going to have a pump here. It's going to go there. First, we need to do a combo mini, which is just a little something to get the edge off on that. And then we're going to add protein skimmer. If that is not enough, then we will, okay, so we're 95 to 75. Okay, so we've got pretty good water. We do need lights though. So we're going to go over here, power light, boom, and it's got the lights and it will be fed momentarily. So we're going to unpause. And then we just got to make sure, oh, I need 4 of them. Okay. So we're going to do Daisy Star Polyps. 1, 2, there we go. So you win. Wow, you did it. You managed to build the collector's dream aquarium almost from scratch, mostly with the profits generated from the aquarium itself. You should be very proud. With such a high-profile client under your belt, you will attract the attention of the historic. You've attracted the attention of the historic aquarium of Valberg. You can continue to build here at Elmshorn for as long as you want. The message will stay in your message log, accessible via the button on the bottom left, until you're ready. When you're ready to move to the chilly city of Valberg, let me know. So we have 1. So if I were to continue, and I will save the game before I go on. If I have another coral, I have enough space for another coral. But I have a nice little venture that you walk down here and you'll see several different fish along the wall. And then if you come down this path, then you will eventually have to come out, and you will come out over here. And I would have had a Belfast aquarium right over here, ready for you to see on your way out. So with that, it is time to go in, and we're going to tour our aquarium. There we go. So there is an ambassador tank. And we have restrooms. So we've got little toilets. A reef squirrelfish. Drink. And our little polyps, and I forgot to put in the hermit crabs in there. I'm gonna come in, and there is the lionfish. He's a big boy. And then we have our fox face fish. Our fish are little gobies. I did not put anything for them. So there's our shoaling bannerfish. Butterfly fish being fed. We are going to really quickly. That's great. Just do that. All right. So really quickly, because we're escape. All right, we got the large protein skimmer. I'm just picking something that's going to take a bit of time because I need to go down that long hallway. So if I were to continue this, I've got a couple of fish that I need to put some. I need to put some more stuff in their tank. Oh, look, here's a little side aquarium that we'll have. And then this would have actual aquariums on the right. A little bit of a freeze there. And you can see the beginnings, and then we're gonna come over here. And actually we're going to end up putting the oysters right there. So right before we go and call it a day. So let's see what we've got for the oysters. Oh, it's a cold water. I don't have a chiller, so I would not be able to place this. I would have to come back and do this. But one thing I can do is sea grapes. Boom. A few more plants. Some of these they just look so sad. All right, and then we also did not put the hermit crabs in here. So, all right, so that is everybody, and with that, we are going to call it. So hope you've had a great time, and look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.